Results are in, and UKIP are wiped out. And that's because the people of Britain don't care about censorship. The people of Britain don't care about election rigging. The people of Britain don't care about information not being able to be there anymore, because the only thing that matters is Brexit. And so nothing else matters. And so the media was able to defame, was able to lie, was able to remove people from social media, was able to do election rigging, and we haven't even called out election rigging. We've got no democracy if there is election rigging going on and we're not calling it out. No democracy, but this is what we call democracy. This is the sham. And this is why I'm not voting in 2020. And this is why I'm never voting again. Because I won't get fooled again, as the Who sang. My friend said that he wasn't going to vote because the results of the referendum weren't being respected. And I said, well, that's what they want. They want people to be disillusioned so that they don't vote. But he was right. I wish I didn't vote. He would be wrong if there was a legitimate system of democracy, and that seems to be still the illusion that there is. But there is no system of democracy if there's this level of election rigging, this level of social media censorship that's affecting candidates. You know, Sargon of Akkad and Tommy Robinson were candidates, and they were being removed from social media. The only time they were permitted by mainstream media was to be defamed or lied about in some way. They weren't allowed to go and give their story on mainstream media, so they relied on social media. And then they were cut off from social media, so they had no way of getting their story out. This is election rigging, and we call it democratic, do we? We haven't even called out the most basic elements that stop a democracy being democratic. But never mind about that, because the cooks and boomers of Britain don't seem to care about democracy. They don't seem to care about people having freedom or access to information. They just care about, getting behind their Farage, or getting behind their, crushing Brexit, their Lib Dems or whatever. They're just all going to what the polls have instructed them to do. I'm very, very disappointed in the British people. In fact, I don't even feel like I'm one of them. In fact, where are the freedom fighters? Where are the people looking out for WikiLeaks and Kim.com and Project Veritas and all the people that were actually looking into the malfeasance that's going on, all the corruption, all the collusion, the conspiracy, the crime? That's another C word. Where are the anonymous freedom fighters? Because we don't want cooks and boomers. We don't want people who just want to vote for Brexit and just ignore censorship. There are plenty of establishment lackeys everywhere, whether they're on the right or left. Where are the actual freedom fighters? There aren't any. They existed on the internet. They were telling everyone they were going to vote for UKIP, but they probably lived all around the world. This is the problem. All the people that UKIP, all the support they were getting was coming from all around the world. Turns out the support they have in this country is very slight, because this country is full of cooks and boomers, as I said. Scumbags who have suppressed our future. Scumbags who have just completely devastated our future. We've got no future now because we already have no democracy, because this was a test to see whether the rigging and the censorship would work. And because it has worked and we haven't called it out, it'll just double down and carry on. They'll just carry on rolling forward, crushing everyone's rights, getting rid of the unpersoned people and the people that are earmarked to be unpersoned on social media, so they don't have a voice, even if they're candidates, and it's election rigging out in the open. But never mind, we didn't call it out. If we don't call out the crime now, they get away with it and just carry on with the crime later. That's what happens every time. That's what's happening now. Nothing ever changes, does it? You really think it will? You really think one day a vote is going to make the difference and the country is going to turn around? But no, it just keeps sleepwalking off of an abyss, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to suggest anymore. I don't even feel part of this country now. I'm disgusted with this country, to be honest with you. British people suck. They are crap. We are so used to losing. We never ever win. That when we lose, not as dramatically as we think it's a victory. Because we have no victory in our lives. We have no democracy in our lives. We are just slaves on this island with people censoring everyone's voices, able to get away with it. We're not even calling that a problem. It's just like, what kind of future is there? There isn't a future. If there's no present, then there's no future. And it's heartbreaking watching the country get picked apart bit by bit and raped day by day. I'd rather it was eradicated in a bomb by Russia in one day. It's just like, that is my preference right now. I don't want to keep watching it getting destroyed incrementally. I want it to just get evaporated in a second. So it's all over. So the pain is over. So the nightmare is over. So the heartache and heartbreak of not having a democracy, of not having any kind of future or any hope at all is over.